Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm here with another video. Myself Nidhi from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bangalore. My USN is 1VE23CD032 and basically from the Department of Data Science from the third sem. The course title is Data Structure and the course code is BCS304. We will be seeing some of the operations of airport runway using C programming approach to the simulation. Optimizing the airport runway operation is crucial for the enhancing of safety and efficiency. This presentation explores the C programming approach to stimulate and analyze the runway operations, addressing key challenges and providing insight for the improvements. Creating a simulation for an airport runway using C programming, it involves the design of a model that represents the airport runway planes and their operations like landing, takeoff, and possible delays. In the upcoming example, we will focus on the basic model where we simulate the management of the runway operations, such as planes waiting for the runway, taking off, or landing. We can assume that there are multiple planes trying to land and take off. The runway can be occupied by one plane at a time. Planes arrive at random intervals and wait for the runway. Let us see the program for the simulation of runway operations, where the maximum number of planes is fixed, which is 5. And coming to the structure of the plane, it actually holds an ID and a type, whether it's landing or taking off. Basically, here the runway status variable, it keeps tracking of whether the runway is free or occupied. The process runway function, it checks if the runway is available and either the processing of plane actions like landing and takeoff, it's happening or not. Once after the plane finishes its operation, the runway is released by the runway function. Plane arrival and the simulation, where each planes are created with random type and assigned ID. Here, each plane attempts to either land or take off. If the runway is free, the plane proceeds, otherwise, it waits, where a small delay is introduced between the operation to simulate the time intervals. As we discussed before, the planes are created with random ID and type, where each plane it attempts to either land or take off. If the runway is free, the planes will proceed, otherwise, it waits, where a small delay is introduced between the operation of simulated time interval between the plane arriving. Multiple runway for a more complex simulation, we could also increase the multiple runway and distribute the planes. Priority is given for the landing over takeoff in case of full queue of the planes. A random plane arrives using the random interval instead of sequential planes. So this is the simple simulation module where the basic concept of runway management and plane operations. Once we run the program, we will be getting output as shown in this slide, where there are 5 planes which is fixed, trying to take off if the runway is free, or else it waits if the runway is occupied. The importance of runway operations. Effective runway operations directly impact the flight schedule, passenger satisfaction, and overall airport efficiency. Understanding the dynamic of air traffic and the runway usage is essential for optimizing the performances and minimizing the delays. Simulation objective. The primary objective of the simulation are to be identify the bottlenecks, optimize the runway use, and improve overall turnaround time for the aircraft. This will help in making informed decision for better runway management. Basically, the runway management it faces several challenges, which includes the unpredictable weather, peak traffic hours, and the maintenance scheduling. These factors can lead to delay and operational inefficiency that requires effective solutions. Basically, C programming here it's used for its efficiency and flexibility that allows for the creation of detailed simulation that can help analyze and improve the operations of the runway. Modeling runway operations. In this simulation, we model the key components such as arrival and departure schedule, aircraft types, and the runway configuration. This allows us to create a realistic environment for analyzing and optimizing. We usually utilize the historical flight data, weather conditions, and operational logs to feed our model to ensure the reliability and relevant uh, results. The execution of simulation involves running multiple scenarios to assess the impact of different variables on the runway efficiency. This helps identify the optimal strategies for managing the runway operations. After running the simulation, we analyze the result to determine the effectiveness of the various strategies, where key performances it indicates the delay reduction. Future work includes the refining of the models in simulation, integrating real-time data, and exploring advanced algorithms for the future optimizations. Continuous improvement is essential for adapting aircraft demands. At the end, concluding this video, optimizing airport runway operations through a C programming simulation approach, it provides valuable insight and a practical solution. By addressing challenges and implementation recommendations, we can significantly enhance the airport and efficiency. Thank you for watching the video. Please do like, share, and subscribe.